What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my top picks in crypto. So this is pretty much the top picks going into the 2025 bull run, and pretty much I'm going to be explaining my top picks, why I chose it, and kind of like a brief overview of kind of like the facts overall. As before we get started, I want you guys to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications if you haven't yet. Also, check out cointutorial.org. It's a website that I wish existed when I was first getting started on crypto. All right, so going into the bull run of 2020, 2024, 2025, if you were in crypto in the last bull run, then hopefully we as a collective learn some new things that we could do, right? Because like if you lost money in the last bull run, if you made money in the last one, hopefully you learn from the mistakes or you improve as a trader overall. So let's go in the crypto overall, okay? So we know that the top crypto pretty much that started everything was Bitcoin, right? Created by an anonymous person, Satoshi Nakamoto. Nobody really knows who he is. People have claimed to be him in the past, but nobody really knows who he is. And he created Bitcoin. Following Bitcoin, I see a few years later, we have Ethereum. Ethereum kind of led the way with smart contracts, being able to create new coins easily on a network. So one of the reasons Ethereum grew so big was it's kind of all in one, right? It could be used as a store of value, but people could create coins on there. People could create NFTs on there. People could create projects on there. And this is pretty much like a domino effect. People create projects, NFTs, smart contracts, and it just like a snowball effect. And so that led the way for layer one. You couldn't do that on Bitcoin, but you could do that on Ethereum. And Ethereum was the pioneer of that space. So we saw Ethereum in the 2017 bull run pump like crazy. Now let's fast forward to 2021. 2020-21, we saw coins like Ethereum pop up. Solana pretty much did everything Ethereum could do, cheaper for pennies at a fraction of price. So we saw Bitcoin, we saw Ethereum come, and then we saw different layer one projects start to pop up. Solana is one of my top picks because as you look at right now, it's pretty much a lot of building a Solana. It's growing super fast. It's definitely everything that Ethereum you could do on Solana as well, arguably. So that's why Solana is kind of like my top layer one pick right now. Ethereum is like very expensive to trade. The reason I like Solana is pretty much it's a cheaper version of Ethereum. It does everything Ethereum does. The adoption is growing. The gas fees per day, Solana is surpassing Ethereum, right? And we've seen that. And you can see that NFTs, although NFTs had this bull run, this cycle is not really a thing. Meme coins have really popped up with a lot of different projects. A lot of people can just trade memes back and forth on Solana super cheap, but you try doing that on Ethereum. On a straight Ethereum network, how much is it going to cost you? $10, $20, $30 maybe for one transaction. But of course, when a network's low, maybe it's a couple dollars. But overall, if you do that on Solana, it's cheap, it's just effortless, and it's super fast. And so if we look at the charts, Solana is pretty much following the footsteps of Ethereum. We saw Ethereum pump up super big in the last bull run. Ethereum pump up like 2017, 2018, it pumped up a little bit, right? Pumped up and then it dipped. And in 2021, skyrocketed again. The same thing's pretty much happening to Solana right now. I think it's happening to Solana. We saw in the last bull run, it pumped up to what, 250? And I think this bull run is going to be the cycle where Solana really pumps. And if you compare market cap to market cap, Solana is currently at like 80 billion, 70 billion or so. Ethereum last bull run, 500 billion. So I think Solana could probably get to like at least maybe 500 billion. And when it gets to 500 billion, that's like over $1,000. Of course, you need to calculate the supply and everything, $1,000 to $1,200. That's my price target for Solana and why I picked Solana, because I think it's definitely a lower version of Ethereum, and it's definitely on its way to the top, in my opinion. So my next coin is Sui. If you saw what Solana did last bull run, it went from pretty much a couple billion to like 80 billion or 70 billion or so, right? During that last pump, I think Sui is up next. Let me explain to you Sui. Sui is pretty much one of two projects that was created by Facebook. Originally, it started as Facebook as one of their projects, but then Meta, the company, they abandoned their crypto project overall. And when Meta abandoned their crypto project, it pretty much diverted itself into two projects, Aptos and Sui. It's debatable which one because they're both the same tech, but when I look at Aptos and I compare it to Sui, it looks like Sui, it just has more adoption. Aptos has more market cap. Sui just looks like it's just, a lot of people are just gravitating towards it more. So that's why I picked Sui for my next coin. And I think Sui is going to follow the footsteps of Solana. It's like under 3 billion right now. And I think if it pumps up to what, 70, 75, 80 billion to Solana, that's like what, almost a 30x. And so that's why. So we have tier ones of layer one, right? We have the top dog, Ethereum. Then we have the next level, Solana. Then we have the next level. And I think that next level is Sui. That's why those are my two big picks of layer one, because I think layer ones are just are so powerful, because people create their coins on it, people create their projects on it, and then when they create their projects on it, they just promote it. And when they promote it, it's like a snowball effect. Whatever project is on Solana, whatever project is on Sui, Ethereum, it's just good for that ecosystem overall, and people need to get to that. People need to buy that Ethereum to buy that project inside of it. People need to buy Solana to buy that project inside of it. People need to buy Sui to get that project under it, right? And yeah, guys, that's pretty much my picks for crypto going into the next bull run, where I see it going. If you enjoyed the video, or you want me to make a video sell targets and maybe my sell targets and maybe all about that, leave a like, subscribe, and comment any questions down below, and I'll see you guys again next time.